do you have any tips or practical strategies for facilitating effective discussions about race in the classroom? Well, establishing a safe and supportive climate in the classroom is key. Reassure students that you understand that talking about race and racism is challenging. We worry about saying the wrong thing. We worry about offending people. We find it uncomfortable. We may find ourselves feeling angry or defensive. Reassure students that these are normal, expected reactions. Tell students that the more that they have discussions about race in the classroom, the easier they will find it. And over time, the more confident they will feel in terms of speaking out and addressing injustice in society when they see it. In terms of practical strategies, I would always recommend starting with ground rules for discussion first. Build these together collaboratively with students, but ensure that some key areas are broken down and discussed. I'm going to share some slides with you that will help you to guide students through this process. The ground rules. So do preface the session with reassurance. Do reassure students that they will find it challenging at first, but the more that they have these conversations in class over time, the easier it will become. Ask students to talk to their partner about what they think the ground rules for discussion should be. Then feedback whole class. When you've fed back, take some time to really drill down on some of these key points. Ask students to think about what listening respectfully and attentively looks like in terms of body language, in terms of non-verbal cues. I think it's really important to underscore to students that they will all be at different points in their learning journey with regards to thinking about race and racism. For some students, this might be the first time they've ever thought about these things. So they need to be patient with each other. A key point that I think is worth underscoring as well is that students should seek to really understand the viewpoints that they're hearing before reacting with their point of view. So everybody in the room deserves to feel truly heard and understood in terms of what they're saying. And so students should really seek to make sure that they have understood before responding. And here are some useful follow-up questions that will provide that clarity. So students can ask questions such as, oh, this is what I heard, is that what you meant? Or how do you know that? Or what leads you to this point of view? On the next slide, I have included some silence breakers. Now, I've taken these from Robin DiAngelo's website. She has got some fantastic resources on her website that are free and available to download. She says, sometimes we want to ask a question in group discussions in order to learn more, but we don't because we are worried about saying the wrong thing. Here are some helpful sentence starters that we can use in discussion that are respectful and show the conversation partners that we are open to listening and learning. So, for example, I'm nervous about saying the wrong thing here, but, or I'm afraid I might offend someone and please let me know if I do, but, or I'm not sure if this will make any sense, but. So this enables participants to ask the questions they want to ask, but those questions are being framed in a really respectful way, and they show the participants that you are open to listening and learning. So hopefully those slides have been useful. So do feel free to use those when you are establishing your ground rules.